Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Yokai Watch 3 Let's Play. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we were continuing onwards with the mystery quests that are happening around with the Dukesville, and we're still going to have to go and do that for today. We just have one more mystery quest to go through, but within these two videos, for right now, we do actually have both with Yokai Watch 3, and not only that, but we are also going to be doing some more of Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, and continue onwards with some stuff of Hooktail's Castle. Here's the mission, the Perry Ponies of Hopper's Gorge. That is the mission that we're going to have to go and worry about for today. Now, this one here in particular is going to be somewhat of an interesting one because if you guys remember from all these other different mystery quests, we actually had to get like certain clues and other things from other different characters that we had to go and speak to. Well, this one over here is that we're going to have to go, instead of speaking to random NPCs, we're going to actually have to go and speak to the actual ponies that are going to be showing up around within that one part of the area outside of Dukesville that we're going to have to go and do, which that's going to be weird because how are we ever supposed to be able to go and talk to some of these ponies? Now, maybe some of our yokai buddies out here may probably know, maybe Usapon and Jabonyan, so we'll have to see what happens. But this is Morgan. He is the sheriff that runs around over here in Dukesville, and it seems like he already has another one of those fancy Zap books that we do need to go and have, so that is going to be nice for right there. Now, after once we are all said and done with this actual said mission, we're going to be seeing that same exact type of yokai making his appearance once again. And I already went and figured out on what his name is. That yokai is going to be known as Umbera Boy. And later on, throughout our time, we're going to be learning about with Umbera Boy and how Umbera Boy actually knows about with Jane. And it seems like Jane actually knows a little bit about with certain yokai that is around here. And now we'll get into more details with that later on after once this said mission is going to be all said and done here. But for right now, we are just going to be having to be on the lookout for some different ponies to go and speak to. I believe there's actually a set of like 3 different ponies to go and speak to. And that's what we're going to have to go and do for right now here in this mission. Well, I just went and checked out on the Stanley Cup Finals, and it seems like, unfortunately, that the Panthers did go and win. I believe that is their actual first championship, which that is very awesome, so congrats to them. Now I did go and check out on the final scoring of what was going on within Game 7, and it seems that Panthers actually have 2 and Edmonton only has 1. So it seems like they must have probably put on a very good fight throughout the whole entire Game 7 and kind of like holding their ground. But something must have probably tells me that from what was going on is that they must have probably did at least some sort of overtime or something that was going on, and maybe that's what happened. I think I fell asleep a little bit around within the actual said Game 7 finals, so unfortunately I can't really remember if they ever went and scored out the second point during the time of regulation or not, but well, at least from what I got to go and see was what the final scores were. But there we go, and there's another one of those clues for the ponies, but it actually looks pretty adorable, if I have to say so. Like, instead of it having, like a smiley face instead for, like, these clues, it actually has, like, an adorable little, like, pony face that literally just shows up within the clues there. Alright, so now we just have to go and put all of our clues together and figure out exactly what needs to happen here. And now we're over around within Hopper's Gorge, and it looks like there is a certain type of yokai here. Now, I don't think we ever really met within this said yokai yet, but it's like some sort of baguette punching guy that knows how to box, which that's pretty interesting right there. So Jabonyan just went and kind of, or who was that? I think that was Jabonyan or Usapon just kind of went and took over and whispered spot right there about who he is. So this is punching baguette, is that what his name is or something? Okay. So we're going to have to go and battle with this guy here. Now, during the time of this actual said battle, I know that I did a little bit of some editing out here and there, but this battle was actually a little bit annoying, if I have to say so myself. This guy actually had some pretty good strength and almost destroyed out on Papa Bolt right there. That was not going to be fun at all whatsoever, but that's actually kind of funny as what the item is after once he... once you go and knock him out there, you actually get like a full-on baguette there. So it looks like this guy here of the yokai has been training up these ponies to make them all muscular.
Say what?
But I know that we've been kind of hearing about those during the time of the different clues, right? And they were saying like how that one's like really strong and one's like really like brave and powerful. So it has to be from this yokai, of course. So there we go. A mystery has been solved. Okay, so there we go. So all 3 key quests are now finally done here.
Crumbs.
Big bro. And there he is right there. The Unbearable Boy is going to be back once again, huh?
Crumbs.
I still need to figure out how we're going to be able to unlock that guy, because he may probably need like some sort of like fusion item with the Unbelievable Boy, right? Because I know that we got ourselves with the Inflamable Boy from before, and that was just because that we just went and used a Krakenkai machine to unlock him. We never really went out of our way to use any type of like specialized item or anything for that. Ooh, and there we go. Got ourselves something special for Origin, a cowboy waistcoat. Ooh, maybe we can go and apparently pick up that mighty medicine? I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm never going to be able to get those first prize wins anymore. I think I only did that one time, and that was just only just for one of those specialized book attitude things for our yokai. That was about it. I don't think we even have, like, all the specialized book attitudes for all of our yokais, I don't think. Because, like, we have, like, a serious one. I think we have, like, I think we have, like, more of those little helper books, I think, that can help out with, like, having a helpful yokai. Oh, he has that same as that type of whistle, huh? Well, I did go and tell you guys a little bit about in the very beginning of this episode. Now, Unbearable Boy and Jade kind of have some sort of connection with each other, and that is because that during the time that when Jade was young, it seems like she was actually able to go and see yokai, but later on, I guess throughout her life, I guess something has happened to her, and that was just because that, like, she was just growing up, and she didn't want to believe in these type of said imaginary friends anymore, or with the yokai at this point.
I see.
Which that actually is kind of a little bit sad, you know? But at least with Nate here and Haley Ann, hopefully they'll never go and forget about yokai later on down the road.
I don't think so.
But we'll make sure that that with Unbearable Boy and Jade, that they can have that connection together once again. I know that we did it before during our time of one of the past other chapters, because if you guys remember back in, like, what was it, like chapter 3 or something like that? I know that we had to go and talk to, like, Dr. Hewley there, right? And that was for us to go and build up on, like, the rocket ship or something.
Jane?
Maybe that wasn't chapter 3. Maybe it was like chapter 2 or something. But I know that we had to do a mission with the Dr. Hewley to get a rocket ship all up and going, and that was what we needed to do there. But there is a little bit of a secret something here, so let's just go and open up with that, and we are going to get ourselves with a Brute Bracer. Ooh, another one of those good type of strength attacking items, because I know that we're going to be needing to go and boost up on our attacks a little bit better when it comes to other different boss yokai battles. There's not really too many other, well, I want to say for boss yokai battles for right now, because, like, currently we are on, what, chapter 8? So I know that we got a boss yokai for that, and then we also have chapter 9 as well, too, with a boss yokai, and then chapter 10 should at least be the Ghoul Father, right? The one that's been, like, the final boss, from what I have been seeing out here. So we have to go and battle out with the Rock at some point. No, not really.
Well,
It's just that that's what the Rock likes to call himself now. Which, speaking about with The Rock, I did hear rumors that he is apparently supposed to be coming back for SummerSlam. So, that should be pretty interesting. Hopefully, hopefully we can go and see that actual Cody versus Rock match that has been a very big anticipated thing. Because, like, I know that they kind of foreshadowed a little bit in one of the past Raw episodes. I think that was like a few months ago, where Rock came for, like, I think like one more type of episode within the Raw show, and then kind of teased about like him having to go and do a one-on-one match against with the Rock, because, like, even though that Cody went and taken on Roman Reigns, the bloodline feud within that time is not done just yet. But I know that like Solo was kind of like taking over things. Now speaking about within Raw, I did see that, or well, not actually Raw, but in WWE, of course. I think it was on SmackDown that that Jacob Fatu is now actually back out of all things, or well, actually made his debut within there. I know that I have seen Jacob Fatu like in other different other wrestling shows and whatnot. So it's pretty nice to go and see to get to see this character finally make its appearance on WWE. And I think that guy is just going to be a big powerhouse within the way of that bloodline to make it even more scary than what it actually has to be. Because with Solo there and with the two Tonga brothers, it's kind of bland for me personally. I kind of like it with more so with Roman being a part of like the bloodline chief tribal member, but I know that Roman's like taking a lot of time off, so that's why they kind of have Solo just kind of running everything from there. But it looks like Jane and Unbearable Boy are back together once again, and that is good for us there. So see you guys in the next one for Yokai Watch 3, and of course, peace.